Alright, welcome back, Battledome Baddies. Today we have the level 5 requirement legends that we're going to take a look at, and they are game-ending effects. There is one per team, so if you've been keeping track, there it is: Defenders of Neopia, Villains of Neopia, and the Neopia Central team. So, only 3 of them. Let's see what they do with game-ending effects. First up, we have Dr. Death. This is the Neopia Central Team legend. And the card text says, add all equipment and code stones on your side of the Battledome to your inventory. Abandon your current Neopet. So, what does this guy actually do? Abandon means you forfeit the round and you put your Neopet face down in the round results area. Whereas at the end of a normal round, you will take all of your equipment and code stones and put those into the discard. Your fairy will go into the void. This one says, nope, just your fairy goes to the void. All of your equipment and code stones that you had in play go back into your hand. So if you're playing this guy as a level 5 requirement card, that means you automatically have 5 code stones that you can play once per turn in the next match. And you can reuse your equipment that you had, which can be quite powerful. Lets you reuse your code stones and be set up to quote-unquote curve out. So that means using the maximum resources each turn. So that's attaching 1 code stone per turn each turn to level 5. You hit the max resources that you are allowed to each turn. So yeah, that is what curving out means, and then lets you play the highest casting cost / level requirement card that you can per turn if you happen to draw a level requirement 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 card. You lose the match if you play this on round 3. So like you just flat out do not want to use this guy in the 3rd round. Potentially, if you play him on the 2nd round and you've lost the 1st, well, that just means you lose the match. So this is best used in round 1 if you believe you're gonna lose anyway. This is a very wacky effect. It's high risk, high reward. As of right now, I don't really think there's a really good reason to play him. He's probably gonna get better in the future, but yeah, it's a very interesting card effect for sure. So that being said, I did not give him a rank. For Defenders of Neopia, we have Judge Hog. Card text says, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may play any number of the cards revealed this way and add the remaining to your inventory. So, what are we noting on this guy? We cannot play code stones because they specifically must be attached. This can be very good or very bad for the random 5 cards from your deck, and it's best if used your previous turn to stack the top of your deck as best you can. So the cards that say, hey, reveal the top cards, or draw 2, put 2 back, that sort of thing. At worst, this is draw 5 cards. I'm assuming that most of the time you will be able to play all of the cards because you are going to be level requirement 5 unless you play him off of Sergeant Brexus, in which case you're only level requirement 4, but it is possible to Judge Hog revealing and playing a Judge Hog off of the first Judge Hog. So you could go 10 cards deep in your deck. That's pretty wild. That's a lot of effects, and I mean, I guess if you play this with potions, you can hypothetically high roll pretty good. So yeah, pretty interesting. It comes in XR as well, so that is a secret rare frame shown off here, and he has a very, very strong effect, so he gets 5 stars. And for the Villains of Neopia team, we have Khan the Unstoppable. Card text says, send all cards on your opponent's side of the Battledome to their discard. So some card notes: code stones and equipment and Punchbag Bob, if your opponent has one in the Battledome, will all go to the discard. The fairy is voided because that is a rule of the fairies. When they leave the Battledome, they are voided instead of put into discard. Your opponent's Neopet will stay in the Battledome, and that is it. You essentially make your opponent's Neopet naked. This also future proofs for any additional card types and potions or food that might stick around in the Battledome in the future. So like additional card types, for example, pets, pets, that sort of thing. This, I believe, in my opinion, is the most powerful card effect in the game. And it also comes in an XR secret rare frame as well, shown off here. And this guy will get 6 out of 5 stars because he is that good. One reason that he is that good is because once you play him or discard him, there are so many ways that you can interact with him in the discard. So even if your opponent Hot Dog of Justice is him, well, you're just gonna get him back anyway. It's not really gonna matter. So this is a very much so a game-winning effect, and yeah, very, very good. And that's it. And up next, we'll do the fairies. All right, thanks for watching.